Honestly, if it wasn't for those not that the two opening tag matches were bad, they were just there. Once the third match happened, from match 3 to match 9, it
was solid and
there was
amazing.
some busy stuff, but it was good to great.
Oh yeah,
fantastic.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like this is the kind of show you want to show someone, like someone who goes, I kind of want to, because New Japan. I hear people going, I need to start checking out New Japan.
Yeah,
you need to show people
watch
like
this.
that.
This is perfect.
Show and go, this is
because again, you got the English commentary.
Which will let you know about storylines.
Yeah, and then on top of it, like the wrestling is top notch. Even those first 2 matches, they're just kind of all right. They're still great. Like the matches, like the work is solid.
There was really no Ring of Honor talent on this show.
There was not.
There was Elgin, and I guess you can maybe count the Bucks.
And again, can you really call Elgin or the Bucks
or Omega
ROH talent or Omega?
Yeah,
like you can't. Well, definitely not Omega.
I'm telling you right now, anytime they have a major show like Invasion Attack or Wrestle Kingdom, Kevin Kelly and Steve Corino need to be there.
Yes, please, for the love of God, yes.
Even if they have to pipe in, even if you don't fly them out, and do it live,
just have them pipe it in
for just our benefit, so we can understand what's going on with the Ingobernables. So we can understand.
I think that's why they did it. I think they were testing this to see how it was because they didn't they realized that they failed on fucking Invasion Attack. And they're like, and I think they did like their research to be like, well, who does Ring of Honor have? Because nobody seems to be complaining about that. And we've got this great talent exchange with Ring of Honor. Why can't we do the fucking commentaries? So
because then someone who doesn't speak Japanese can watch it with sound.
Yeah, because it was great. I got to watch it like it was a regular wrestling show. Yeah, I understood where everything was going. Yeah, it was great.
I found out stuff I didn't even know because I don't.
We've been watching this for about a year, and I didn't know any of the fucking storylines until this past episode. I was like, holy shit, that's what they're doing? Oh, cool.
So, yeah.
And again, we wouldn't have known who Sonata was until they fucking... Because he looks... Like, again, Sonata was under a hood, was he not?
He had a mask, and then he took it off, but then he had a mohawk, no mask.
No, but he wasn't wasn't he under a hood in TNA?
Yeah, he had a face paint.
Yeah, so I wouldn't have... There was no way I could have ever recognized him if I wanted to. Mind you, the mohawk didn't help.
Yeah. So, great.
Yeah, excellent.
Awesome. Great show. New Japan hits it out of the park again. Yeah, go figure. Water's wet.
Exactly.
So, yeah, that's it.
Yep.
We'll end this week.
Again, I apologize for all the coughing and the sniffing and all that. I apologize, but seriously, I think this cold is trying its best to kill me.
He suffered through for you people.
I really did this time.
It's kind of like Jesus, but not in a sacrilegious way.
So I'm Batman? Or Superman?
It was a Simpsons reference.
It's probably a later Simpsons episode because I don't remember.
Homer's Hunger Strike?
I don't remember that one.
All right.
At least
somebody else there got
I'm sure I'll remember it. Dude, I'm
looped up on meds now.
I really am, and they're starting to wear off.
Why are you an alien?
Which is why I'm getting worse. They're starting to wear off. So
all right,
let's put a bullet in this shit before I die. Okay, so thank you. First off, my place of business, Planet X, comic books, collectibles, all kinds of fun stuff just like that. For all information, go to ePlanetX.com, and for the web store, go to ePlanetX.net. Also, our friends who have helped us out immensely over the last few years is Geek vs. Goth, which is a blog/website run by a geek and a goth. Who knew? They talk about things just in and around Toronto, and also whatever interests them. Art galleries, movies, anything like that. They review them. They give you the perspective. It's really cool. Check it out, geekvsgoth.com.
And as always, Wrestling Audio Revolution. Luke, Sean, Chuck, and Chan, they have their review up of WrestleMania, so go check that out. Mm-hmm. They've helped us out, obviously, the most out of anyone over the last 3+ years. Mm-hmm. So big shout out to them. Go check them out.
Very much.
I'm sure they're going to give also New Japan a glowing review.
I got to assume.
As they give it, as
How could you not?
We see eye to eye on mostly everything except for WWE.
Yep.
That's where we differ.
In all fairness, we're the only ones who are pro WWE in the world. So
to hear the other side of that coin, go check them out. That's Wrestling Audio Revolution. They're also on Spreaker.
Definitely. Also, we have another podcast that we haven't updated in a while.
Do we?
We do. Again, all my personal stuff that I just mentioned, like the moving of the X, and now the insane cold that happened again.
The plague.
The plague that has hit me. It's just stopped us from being able to do the next episode, which is like our Batman v Superman thing is going to be so fucking late, but whatever. It is a podcast that we do that is on the same feed as this, where we run down, just like we do this show, run down everything that happens in a show that is over 50 years old. And we're, of course, talking about Batman 1966. It is a podcast called Holy Podcast Batman, where we basically analyze the crap out of every single episode. We work our way through. Also, I give you a nice little review on the characters and everything like that, so definitely check it out. It's on the same network. We like to say that we honor the Dark Knight by analyzing the lightest of Dark Knights.
Cool.
Holy podcast, Batman. Check it out.
Hashtags.
Match, I mean, in a world where we're not counting New Japan.
But that Kushida Will Ospreay.
I agree. Like, I say
we'll go split.
Yeah.
Kushida Will Ospreay / AJ Sammy.
Agreed.
Cool.
Because it needs to be enshrined in this podcast.
Worker,
seriously.
Will Ospreay.
Yeah, I don't care who the fuck it is. Will Ospreay, because the world needs to...
Because that kid did a fucking handspring without hands.
He did.
So,
he
fuck
is...
you for breaking...
Yeah, breaking the laws of physics. Fuck you.
Moment?
Him breaking the laws of physics?
Well, I'd like to, in a world where we want to shine a little light on WWE,
right.
The Bullet Club debut.
Yeah.
Doc and Carl.
Let's go with the Doc
showing
and Carl
up outsider style.
Yeah, that's pretty goddamn sweet.
And then all they had were t-shirts and
it was
jeans.
fucking, it was...
There was no paint, there was no gimmicks. They just came in, beat the shit out of the Usos and left.
It was tank tops and it was wife beaters and jeans, man. And it was a nice debut. Because it came out of fucking nowhere. It was great.
So, again, next week,
yeah,
we'll hit you with all the regulars. Unfortunately, no New Japan, but I guess that'll be good for us not going as long as we have this week.
Hopefully I won't be dead by next week.
Hopefully we'll be having the plague still.
Yeah.
So I guess until then, you were Steve.
You were Justin.
That was Fakecast.
I'm dying.